Hey my people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a new video. It's Premier League predictions. The Premier League games are back and they're coming thick and fast. Come on, we've got to get our predictions in and we've got to get going. If you're new, I would like to tell you, please subscribe, smash the notification bell, tell me your predictions because there are lots of exciting games this week. We have a big game, Liverpool versus Chelsea. We'll see how that one plays out. The last games have been a draw, but hopefully we can see a side win. Looking back at my previous scores, I have 57 points on the table. 57 points, really bad. I know I missed a lot of games in the first half of the season, but I promise not to miss any this time. And I'm keeping to my promise, so I'm aiming for 100 sooner or later, so we'll get that right in soon. So let's start off with the first game of the weekend. It's Nottingham Forest versus Arsenal. Looking at this game, Arsenal are coming back from a 5-0 win, 5-0 win in their last game. What a way to come back. What a time to come back. Can they get a win against Nottingham Forest? I think they can. Nottingham Forest, who have been really looking bad in defense, they have been all over the place. They have 4 of their defenders in AFCON, so I wonder how that's playing out for them. But regardless, I reckon Arsenal will get a win against Nottingham Forest and they'll still keep their form. So I'm predicting Nottingham Forest 1, Arsenal 3. Our next game is Luton versus Brighton. Looking at this game, I just feel like there are going to be lots of goals in this game. Like, come on, it's going to be a thrashing. But we'll see how it goes. It's time Brighton start getting to their stride and start getting up the table. They need to get higher up the table. And I think this is the fixture they need to get going. They won 5-2 in their FA Cup game. So let's see how it goes. I'm predicting 3-1. The last game was 4-1. I'm predicting 3-1 to Brighton. The next game is Fulham versus Everton. Two teams who have been struggling recently. They got knocked out of the FA Cup last weekend. They got knocked out. I'm wondering, this is a game for redemption for both teams. How can it play out? Who is going to be the better side? For me, I think Fulham might just have what it takes to get on top of Everton. They have more squad depth and players, tactical nuance from the coach, and I think they can do a job against Everton. I'm going to go with a narrow win to Fulham. So Fulham 2, Everton 1. The fourth game on the list is Crystal Palace versus Sheffield. Crystal Palace have been looking really bad. I don't even know the words or analogies to use to describe how bad they've been, but they have Jordan Ayew coming back from the AFCON as Ghana got eliminated. I don't know how well it's going to help them, but it's against a Sheffield side who's been finding their form. They're trying to find their feet, new coach, new tactics, and they have a new striker, Brereton Diaz. How can he come in clutch against Crystal Palace? For me, I would have gone with a draw in this game, but against all the odds, I'll be going to give Sheffield United a win. I'm going to give them a 2-1 win against Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace 1, Sheffield United 2. Aston Villa versus Newcastle. We saw earlier in the season when Newcastle trashed Aston Villa 5 on the very first match of the season. But Newcastle are not in a good place right now. Aston Villa are the better team by far. Their stadium is a fortress. Villa Park is becoming a fortress, the fortress in the league right now. Can they get a win against Newcastle? I think they can. This Newcastle team haven't been clicking for a long time. They have 4 losses on the bounce in the league. Aston Villa can make it 5. So I'm going with Aston Villa win. Aston Villa 3, Newcastle 2. Man City versus Burnley. This game is a pretty easy one. Burnley stand no chance against Man City. We know that. So it's going to be a walk in the park for Man City. It's a matter of how many goals are they going to get against this Burnley side. How many goals are they going to get? I'm going to go with a simple 3-0 win to City. They keep chasing for the title and hope they get top soon. So the next game is Tottenham Hotspur versus Brentford. This is a London derby and a one which is really exciting because Ivan Toney is back. Yes, we saw him score a free kick, and I haven't given my thoughts on that free kick. For me, I think there's no cause for alarm in that free kick. He was very smart. There were 11 players in the other team who could stop him, but no one was concentrating. He shifted the ball, and that's what football is all about, being smarter than your opponent. I don't see anything wrong there. I see them sending a petition against the goal, or I don't know the judgment, but whatsoever. Brentford had a win. Ivan Toney is back. And speaking of Ivan Toney being back, James Maddison is back for Spurs, and this is where the breath of fresh air comes back in midfield. Papi Matissa will be back because Senegal has been knocked out. So this midfield is going to be a little bit different than what we're seeing. So we could see Spurs get higher in levels. So I'm going to predict Spurs to win 2-1, and The Premier League is the only chance of getting a title. I don't know why I said that, but Premier League is the only chance of them getting a title. We'll see how that goes. We know that's just a laugh, so nothing serious about that. The game of the week, is here. Liverpool versus Chelsea at Anfield. We saw a really good thriller at the beginning of the season. A one-word draw. That's what this team give us these days. We'll see how it goes this time, but it's going to be really exciting. They have a Carabao Cup final clash, and this game is like a head start for them, so they can get into the side and play anything they want. But for me, this game, I really don't know. But I'm going to stick with another draw, the sixth draw in a row in this fixture. So I'm going Liverpool 2, Chelsea 2. You can check out my combined 11, my shorts on combined 11, Liverpool versus Chelsea. You can check it in the link right here. I'll be getting the combined 11 of both teams. Next up is West Ham versus Bournemouth. West Ham versus Bournemouth, two teams who have not gotten a win in their last two games. Yes, they haven't gotten a win. West Ham are looking like they're missing Kudus a lot, and Bournemouth are looking to bounce back after a thrashing at Liverpool. Well, they bounced back in the weekend because they won 5-0 in the FA Cup. Can they get it done in the league? For me, I think Bournemouth have been really looking good, and this is a really tough one for me. I might get it wrong, but I'm just going to edge. I'm going to edge it with a Bournemouth win. So I'm going Bournemouth to win West Ham. Bournemouth 2, West Ham 1. And for the last game of the week is Wolves versus Manchester United. Yes, we saw this game at the very beginning of the season. We saw Wolves create millions of chances and miss all. At the end of the game, Manchester United got the win. It was a really painful one for the Wolves team, and if they're given a second chance, I don't think they'll be missing any of that again. But for me, I think Man can win this game easily. United can win this game easily for me, but this Wolves team can be really stubborn and just cause a nuisance to United. So I'm not going an easy win for United. I'm going to stick with a draw. I'm going for a draw in this game. So Wolves 2, Manchester United 2. I wonder how this plays out. So, bro, tell me your predictions in the comments. Tell me your prediction of each and every game. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe. So that's all for now, guys. I hope to get higher points this week because I got 3 last week. It was really, really bad. I'm hoping to up the level. So join me as I do so. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you soon, and I'll be back for the Liverpool versus Chelsea preview. So you can check that out after this one. Thank you. See you later.